Good morning, everyone. I have sent invites out. Slightly late this morning.
That's okay. Good morning.
Yes, everybody knows in the circle why I'm late, because I've been talking to Kate. So yes, I did try and share it out, but it was playing up this morning. So I shall just do that while I'm talking away. Hello, boss man.
Hello. Hello, Vicky.
Hi. You came on and it kicked me out of the conversation. What's with that?
Uh-oh. Hey, Karate Joe, and it's all I'm getting is the circle of death when I try to share it. So if anybody wants to share it,
I can do that for you.
Yeah, share it to the group, and
yeah, I'll share it.
Yeah. So yes, obviously you know that I've been talking to Kate. My hair's still slightly wet because I've just got out the bar.
Can I, Jeanette, before you start carry on, the link for the panel and everything? Should I share it with the private group? You know, there are select few who we chat to, as you can't.
Yeah.
No one else will get it apart from them.
But yes, so it's good news all around, really.
Yeah. She was saying, I've been talking to my wife too.
Well, the typical, you know, where I said the phone rang when I was on the toilet the other day.
Yeah, did the
Kate
same
actually
thing.
called me when I was still in the bath. And I said the other day, either somebody always rings me when I'm on the toilet or I'm in the bath. And true to form, it happened. So I came down, my hair was still wet through, and I says, I was in the bath. So so did you poison Mr. P fish fingers with custard? No. But I think it was a little bit what's it this morning, because normally you go out through the front door, lock the front door, and then shove the keys through. Well, I heard the front door go, but I didn't hear the keys drop on the mat. So when I came down, it was unlocked, so that anybody could have come in through the front door while me and Callum were in bed. So,
he's trying to knock you off so he can have loads of money to himself.
Yeah, well, he won't get a deal. It's him that's insured. It's him that's insured, not me. Oh dear.
Kate!
Yay! She says she was going to hopefully try and tune in.
Hi, wifey.
So, hi, Angel.
Hi, Angel.
It says, welcome, good morning, Jeanette, and the morning coffee crew. Yes.
The last few times that Angel's come onto my panel, it has been, he just cheers you up instantly.
Yeah.
It's good to see Kate's beautiful face.
Yes.
In pictures. I saw her face in the pictures.
Yeah.
He showed me half a picture.
Yeah.
Of you, Kate.
From yesterday.
Half of the face.
Oh, hey, baby.
But hey, Emily.
That's Will. That's the word of the day today from Will.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, he died yesterday, didn't he, Callum? Yeah. It's all right. He's watching the WWE, and Jim the Anvil Neidhart died yesterday.
Yes. Yeah, I heard.
So it's like doing a tribute thing to him on the WWE that Callum's watching.
Yeah, Natty's dad. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like they're paying tribute to him. Yeah. Wasn't Italia's dad. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
So hiya, Sandra D. Yeah, I sort of And Angel says he loves making people's day feel better.
Yeah. Aww.
You always bring a smile, even though sometimes you're a bit loud and a bit noisy, Angel. Turn the volume down, remember? Volume down in your head. But we love you, Angel.
It were like Kate. I mean, she were right upset on Sunday and she were crying and everything. Obviously, I told you this yesterday. And like in 2 seconds flat, I were making her laugh, you see. And she says, oh, she says, that's why I love you so much. She says, because, you know, where's me? I'm streaming, my tears are streaming down my face. And, you know, she says, you make me laugh. It makes it a little bit more
Bearable.
Kate says, Angel, I'm due another snot bubble, dude.
Oh, God.
But yeah, she says, yeah, oh my God, Jeanette had me in stitches. I'll just forget what we were talking about, Kate. But, you know, I'm getting upset because Kate were getting upset. And then somehow I just come out with something and she were in fits of laughter.
Sure
I think it was the doctor. I think we were talking about the doctor. I think that's what it was.
Was he cute?
Well, basically, there was a doctor came in. She says one was blonde and white, and she says, but he's probably gay. She says he's too cute to be, you know. And then this other doctor came in, but it was of Asian descent. And sort of, she says, oh, I'm just on the phone to my mum. I mean, she weren't, obviously, because she was on the phone to me. And he said something, and when he'd left, I went, don't know about you. I said, Brenda, I didn't understand a word of what he's just said. Hiya, Emily. Hiya, Will.
Emily.
Yeah, it was about a doctor's voice, but yeah, I mean, some as I say, I was on the phone to her, and when he left, I said, I didn't understand a word what he was saying.
Emily, are you in the car?
She is with her mum and dad driving.
Do they know you're on the phone?
No.
Nice. Oh, hello, Daddy. Hello,
Can't
Mommy.
hear us. Hello, mum and dad. Hello, Emily's mum and dad. Hello, you can't hear me. Hello.
Yeah, Kate said, well, she didn't understand either. She just nodded and agreed.
Whatever you say, Doctor, you're cute. We'll manage.
Yeah. Well, it were the white doctors that were cute, but then this other
I think it is.
coloured doctor came. This coloured doctor came in, and I didn't understand the word what he said, and she just nodded, and basically she didn't understand what he said either. So, oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And hopefully, touch wood, she'll be out today.
Yeah.
And Vicky knows what I'm talking about, but she'll be able to get the ball rolling. Is your cat attacking you again, Vicky?
Yes.
Dang it.
Well, she just jumped for like no reason and stuck her claws in me. I'm like, holy crap.
Well, I saw the last time when she went for you, the big scratch on your leg.
Yeah, well, it wasn't that bad this time, thank God.
Hiya, Bella. Do you want to come on the panel today? And Will's not saying anything.
Bella, Bella, Bella. Emily. Emily.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kate says ball rolling for a new adventure.
Yeah.
What's up, Will? What's wrong?
Nothing. My throat when I haven't really spoke. I've been up for about an hour, but I haven't really spoke, so my voice box is still waking up.
Oh.
Hello.
When's your video coming out?
It's out.
Today I've just got really rubbish internet, so it'll be out eventually.
Okay. Bye, Karate Joe.
Karate Joe says, okay, you ladies and gents, have a great rest of the day. I'm going to try and get some sleep. And we've got Bella's microwave.
Okay.
Hi, Bella.
Oh, I'll let you off then.
Did you send me channel?
Pardon?
Did you send me your son's YouTube channel so I
Yes,
can have a
I
look?
did. It's in your messenger.
Right, I'll go and do that. No, don't do that for him.
Oh, whenever, honey. Take your time. No rush.
And I
Being
saw Carter come in your quiz yesterday as well.
Yes. Came in third. You came in third. It was a good quiz.
Oh, ladies and germs, not gentlemen. Ever karate Joe. But yes.
Look on your phone.
Uh-huh.
Is the B&Q on the Spring Vale?
Good morning,
I think
Gregory.
it is, isn't it? Yeah. Gregory, hello.
Ooh, Kate says, I've got to go. They're discharging me now. Whoop, whoop. If you're still alive by the time I get home, oh, she's going to come on the chat when she gets home.
Yay!
Yay! Well, we have to stay live then.
But I bet first thing she does is goes and has a wash because she's been in the same pajamas and whatever.
Yeah, she want to get comfy.
Yeah, so if, take your time, Kate, if you want to have a bath, etc. Go and have a bath, go and have a nice soak, etc. Don't rush. I mean, I'll still be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hi,
Make yourself
Ruby.
feel human again.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Emma when she turns up, if she turns up.
Uh-oh. Where did Will go?
Yeah, she says, yeah, Jeanette, you know the score, shower and fresh jammies. Hiya, Lucy. Yeah, same as I say. Don't rush, Kate. You just gonna have a soak or a shower or whatever you need to do. I'll probably still be here. Same as I say, you gonna have a nice either soak in the bath or have a shower or whatever.
Hi, Ruby Slippers.
Kate's being discharged today.
Oh, great. What did they say?
It was back that way. Yeah.
Well, basically, she told me this morning that the fainting, etc., was caused by anxiety or the fear of being sick. Because this sickness that she's been having, it's the anxiety of being sick. She was thinking about being sick.
Oh.
Okay then, sweetie. I'll speak to you in a bit.
See you later, Kate.
I'll hang on as long as I can, but same as I say, you just get yourself sorted first. Don't worry about us.
No, we'll still be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
And tomorrow. And tomorrow. And tomorrow.
Yes.
Probably not Friday, though.
No, you won't be. You'll be travelling.
But
I could do coffee morning Friday, so there will be coffee.
But we haven't decided what time we're going yet because we've got a few things to sort out. We need to pick a few things up before we actually go.
12 o'clock in the morning.
No. We know where you'll be at 12 o'clock in the morning.
Where?
In bed. Oh, and Bella, I must say that Mr. and Mrs. Me and Chris was absolutely.
I haven't watched it yet, Bella. It's on my to-watch list.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, don't give anything away, Bella, because I haven't watched it yet. It's on my watch list.
But yeah, trust me, Adam, you will be laughing right from the very beginning till the end.
Excellent.
And
Is
Bella,
that laughing at Bella, with Bella, or just laughing at Baz?
Well, just laughing. Put it that way. The relationship they've both got, and Bella's got a new saying, hashtag if you say so.
Oh, hashtag if you say so. Okay.
Yeah. And we've got Chris in as well. Chris is
Hello, Mr. Pixie.
And just a word, Mr. P. You'd left the front door unlocked and the keys in the door and everything. So just saying.
There's a 500 grand note.
Bad man, Pixie.
Yeah.
Just
So
saying,
I
you're
don't-
going to stop it when you get home.
Yeah, so I don't know whether he was tired or he was in a rush, but because normally he'd lock the front door. Hiya Marie, hiya Crimson. It's going like the flashes this morning. But yeah, so normally he'd lock the front door, push the keys back through the letterbox. Well, I heard the door go, but I didn't see the keys fall on the. So when I got up this morning, the door was unlocked. He hadn't even locked it, and the keys were still in the door.
Probably had his mind going on St. Kills.
Hey, Barra boy. He says, damn, I'm going to have to get my money back off the burglar.
Yeah, I said that.
He didn't do his job right.
No. So,
Yeah, burglar coming in here, he'd probably leave us a few quid.
Crimson says he loved this birthday song. It wasn't to Marie, it was actually to Emma. But Emma's not Kate coming at the moment. But it was just a spur of the moment thing.
Oh, jeez.
Trust Ruby. She says, boss man, you're not as handsome as Keith, but you'll do. But I think Emily's getting that far.
Yeah.
Oh, guess who's back on WWE? Dean
Ambrose. Yep.
What?
I knew
Dean Ambrose is back on the
He's
WWE.
changed a lot.
Oh, he has. He's bulked up a lot. And he's cut his hair very short and he's got a beard.
Yep.
Well, he had a beard before, but he's actually grown a bit.
I'll just twist it round for you, Vicky, and let.
Ooh, hello, sexy.
Yeah, look, that's Dean Ambrose. He's back.
Yay.
And that's for the wrestling fans, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you.
But yeah, it looks like he's bulked up a little bit.
Well, he's been injured and he's been working out, and of course he's married now, so he's probably been having some fun.
Yeah, Callum says Callum's just said he's been out for about 6 months with an injury.
Well, not 6 months.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
used to watch it years ago. Years ago, with like when it was Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker and all
Yeah,
that.
same here.
Well,
Going down this way.
they have actually bought the World of Sport wrestling back, Bella. Can you remember the World of Sport?
Oh God! Last thing
Yeah.
it used to come on last thing.
Yeah, they bought the World of Sport wrestling back, I think, on a Saturday as well.
Why
I haven't seen it, but you know, I mean, it's not going to be same because like there were Big Daddy and
Giant
Giant Stacks and
So
no, it's not going to be safe.
so bored
Where are you off to, Emily?
being cute.
Thank you. Hiya, Mary. How are you?
Some people might like that. We don't.
But yeah, you know, I mean, in the
Can I,
like in the UK, we used to have every Saturday tea time.
There's a
World
fly
of
on your
Sport.
hair, Mum.
It's all right, there's a fly buzzing around.
Used to come on, didn't it? And then before the football results.
Yeah, and it used to be on a Saturday, sort of like 5 o'clock-ish tea time-ish on a Saturday. You know, I mean, like some of the really, really old wrestlers.
Yeah.
Still on your
I
on your
can't
lap.
go in the back.
Yes, you can. He'll move if you. It's all right. Callum's got a certain cat on his knee, and he's the only one whose knee he'll actually sit on. Don't come on mine, and that's Benny, the eldest cat. He'll come on the bed. He'll lie on the corner of the bed and everything, but he don't actually like physically sit on your lap.
He loves me.
I'm so bored.
So for some reason, Callum is the only one whose lap he'll sit on.
Probably because it's Sophie's cake.
Just Emily, you'd think you were bored or something.
Mhm.
No, you'd never guess she was bored.
Oh,
Why not? You know.
Oh dear. It's one of them mornings. I mean, even my hair's still not fully dry. Even though I've dried it with a hairdryer, I just did a quick flick over.
Mine just drives me crazy.
You're very lucky, Jeanette, this morning. You know that because you've got two of me in the room watching your live stream at the same time. So you get...
Yeah. Tucker likes this laptop as well. For some reason, I don't know whether it's because it's warm, but he just, on the keyboard, it just lies flat across it. Why? I don't know.
Yeah.
Ding dong, Crims.
Alan hasn't been cooking anything lately, Ruby, because it's been off school. They broke up the end of July. So he's actually...
He should be doing all the cooking at home for you now, Jeanette. He should be in the kitchen, working hard, practicing.
Well, I keep saying that when I'm doing my next vlog, I'm going to get him involved.
Yeah, definitely.
Assisting me or something.
Yeah.
But same as I say, that I've had that much on, what with the up and coming holiday and everything. I was going to do one at the weekend and never got round to it.
Yep, that's me.
Obviously,
Ruby.
I won't be doing one this weekend because we're away.
Emily,
Yeah,
you
that's
look like
definitely
you're
me,
having
Ruby.
a
Double
terrible
trouble.
hoot, darling.
What did you just say, Bella?
Oh,
What?
I said Emily looks like she's having a total hoot.
Well, yes, it's thrilling and exciting to go into B&Q.
what's one in the bag? What?
I mean, I don't even enjoy going shopping. It's go in, get what I need, and come out again. Crimson says Callum does a great job being on camera.
Bless her.
Yep.
So what actually are you going to B&Q for then, Emily? Anything exciting?
Cut on there.
What? Yeah, there's a cut.
But to me, I can't see them because.
Oh, jeez.
That'll be a no, Jeanette.
Oh, she's mirroring herself.
Can you tell I'm bored?
Emma's mirror image.
Because we, yeah.
Emily is B&Q. What we call like a hardware, but it's like a massive place.
Do it yourself.
It's like Bunions.
I wouldn't say I don't know.
It's like Bunions. Right, Vicky.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't notice that Willard dropped off.
Yeah, he said he'll pop back. He's making a banner for Vicky's son's channel.
Oh, right. Okay. Then.
For Sean's channel. I said he could wait, but I.
But you know what Will's like. He just needs to be like that.
Yes, but I appreciate it. He's an awesome person.
Yes, and this is to Vicky. I'm glad somebody else different won the quiz yesterday.
Yes, did you notice what happened though?
Yeah. What?
As soon as I mentioned the new rule, a lot of people.
Yeah, I did.
And you know, if you're going to be that petty to drop out because I've decided to let others win, that's sad.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like if the same person is winning all the time, it stops people from coming back in future.
That's so true.
You know, people are not going to come back because they're thinking, oh well, the same person's winning it all the time.
Yeah.
So
Steve, the new. Sorry, go ahead, Jeanette.
I totally agree with what you've done. If a person wins it like on Monday, they're not eligible to win it either Wednesday or Friday. I think that's been fair.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm now in the garden.
Yeah. Steve, what I have done is somebody gave me a suggestion, and I totally agree with their suggestion. It's just whoever comes in first and second in the quiz for Wednesday and Friday's quiz, they're not eligible to. They can participate because I really would love them to still be there.
Yeah.
But they're just not eligible to win because that way it gives other channels a
Exactly.
chance to win because it's been the same people winning the whole time.
Yeah,
Right?
as I say, I think you've done the right thing, Vicky. Personally, myself, because it gives other people a chance to win.
Exactly.
And to get the channel shouted out.
And but it shows the true supporters too, because those who will come, no matter if they're eligible to win or not, are the true people who are you know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, same as me and Bella says. I mean, we'll be there no matter what, whether win, lose, or draw, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate the timing when it is when either my mum comes back from work or I'm walking the dog.
Yeah.
I found my new house. Are you ready?
Yeah, Emily's moving in. Look where she's moving into.
The new house.
Oh yeah, I wanted to say something to everyone. We all need to do this.
Oh yeah, where did you get that question?
I got this. Oh, you can get them off Amazon, eBay, and places. I think I got this. I believe it was either Amazon or the Wish app.
Really? I'd like that be good in the background because it's kind of subtle, isn't it?
Yeah. Everyone, each of us.
Yeah. I'm laughing at what Lucy says. She says she would have won if Molly hadn't pooed in the bath.
Why am I being cute? Because we're having our bathroom done in November, and the parents wanted to come and look at all the stuff. So,
and Gregory says that's a cool pillow.
Yeah. Do you want to see my even cooler pillow that Emily wants, but she can't have it because my nephew bought it for
me? Did you see what Lucy's put?
Lucy, this is for you. Look, Lucy.
Oh Lord!
I want
that. She was so close to winning, but then her daughter decided to go in the bathtub, and yeah.
Boop.
But did you like my little snippet at the end when I was putting gaggle and things like that? And I says I'm getting my answers in first for next quiz on Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the thing gets me when people take it so serious. It's like I don't know if I've got a lag. I was talking to Jeanette about it yesterday. I don't know if I've got a lag or what I've got here. But very often my question will come up first, but it won't on yours.
There's a reason why. There's a way you can fix that, Bella.
I thought it was the iPad.
No, it's a simple thing. Because it happened to us a while ago in one of Vicky's quizzes. There was 3 of us watching, and we were behind everyone, so we didn't get our answers out in time. At the bottom of the screen, when it's her live thing, there should be a word that says live when you're watching it. And sometimes if the red dot's not a light, you need to click on the word live and it'll light up red and then it'll catch up and the lag hopefully will stop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I just go, oh, rat, you know.
But you see, the thing is, I mean, a lot of the time, and I think Bella's the same, I see my answer before somebody else's.
Yeah.
But I'm not one to say, oh, well, I were first. No, you know.
As long as you can see him, I worry that you can't see him at all. But as long as you can see him.
Yeah. When I went in a couple of Vicky's quizzes, I got my answer out before other people. It wasn't spotted, but I still went, oh, yeah, it should have been mine. You didn't spot me, but I was only messing because I don't really care.
Well, I knew you were joking around. Gail was like that yesterday, too. She was laughing. Because she's like, hey, wait, my answer was first. And I'm like, really, Gail?
Well, you see, the thing is, God, the good one was in, and he says something at me, retire now because I'm winning. Well, he was winning, but then he dropped out. And every time Gail got in before him, I went, oh, that's knocked you off your perch, hasn't it, God? You know, it's like that sort of interaction. Yeah. And knowing that we're having a bit of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But see, what gets me is the one channel that we spoke of, they come in, they say hello and everything else, and then they're like, they leave.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I hope you can stay for the quiz. And these are the ones that complain that I need to stop everything and whatever. But
Yeah.
it just,
Lucy says, I don't mean to demean Vicky, but it's an internet quiz at the end of the day. I don't know why people get upset. And you know,
that's not demeaning Lucy in any way, and I appreciate that. And this is the thing, like when I made the new rule, Lucy, it was like there was people that are usually there for all my quizzes that left because it's like they want to win every single quiz, and it's like, I know who you mean. Just
no. I've just had a comment come through. I just wanted to mention to everyone.
No.
He picked the shortest video that I've got on my channel, which is about 22 seconds long. But I find that, I think this is the first time he's ever actually independently come and left a message on my channel. Green Bay Wacky has left an awesome comment on my channel. Yay! I must be doing something right then. I think it might be the big comment that was about an essay length that I left on his channel yesterday, maybe.
Could be.
I'll go with Mum, yeah.
But I mean,
I
me and
think people
Bella.
don't realise as well.
Hey, DJ Ian.
Hi, Ian.
Hi, Ian.
But I mean, me and Bella was having a certain conversation, and I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No,
but
right.
same as, I mean, this certain conversation, it couldn't have happened to a nicer person.
Yep.
And Bella knows what I'm talking about. I'm probably
Yep.
well.
I was having a similar conversation with Ian last night, so he definitely knows.
You know, I hate to dance on anybody's grave or anything, but I was going, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're on about. So
yeah,
exactly. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Bakery.
DJ says, hello Marie, hello P, hello Mrs. P, hello Bella. But yes, you know,
Emily.
Hardy.
Okay. Emily, what are you doing? Are we in your pocket?
You know, Jeanette, my mum used to say to me, and it's true, God's will returns very slowly. And when you do something, it'll come back on you.
Exactly. Same as I was saying to Bella as well, you know, karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
And you know, what goes around comes around, and that's all I'm saying on the matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
No.
I mean, that's the thing. It's just, you know, it was a good quiz. I had a good time. And tomorrow is fast food trivia.
I don't think people realise as well when you think about it, certainly with my channel too, is they see me just do the 15-minute video and putting the makeup on and talking about the makeup, but they don't see you behind the scene where you're studying what makeup and what's in it and who it would suit, and they don't do it. Like Vicky doesn't just pick those questions out the air, does she? She has to look all the. Do you know what I mean? So
same as your saying, Bella. I don't think people realise, you know, the effort that Vicky puts into the quizzes, researching, you know, like different quizzes, researching, you know, the answers, etc.
Exactly.
Yes, Marie. She's coming out of the hospital today. She was in the chat earlier on. So yes, she's coming out of the hospital today. She did say if we're still live that she would join us, but we wanted to get home, get herself sorted. She hasn't been able to have a change of clothing for 3 days. So she says, you know, don't rush, get home, get yourself sorted first, and then, you know, pardon me, that's that coffee. But yeah, you know, it's one of them things where people don't realise the work that Vicky puts into them quizzes. And when all's said and done, that's just for our entertainment, for, you know.
But it's the same with you with the cakes. You don't just go and get the stuff out of the cupboard. You have to look, you have to find recipes, you have to work out
Yeah.
what you're going to do. You have to
I mean,
get
this is no word of a lie, Bella. I mean, I've got like a stack of recipes that you know, some I print off and I think, oh, that's a good idea, but then I don't use them. Like at Easter and whatever, I printed a recipe off for hot cross buns. I've printed a recipe off for tea cakes. I've not actually made them yet, but at some point I might go back to them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, I just wanted, like I do, I have to go and I write out each and every question, each and every answer, to make sure. So, because it's hard to go back to your phone to have to flip through everything, right?
Yeah.
So and sometimes it gets deleted. You never know if there's going to be issues.
Yeah, I mean, plus you need your phone as well for to check the chat and everything, don't you?
Yeah.
The work goes into it.
But I mean, it's same as Lucy says, people take it too seriously.
Yeah.
When all's said and done, one, it's to support Vicky.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? One, the most important thing is we're there to support Vicky. You know, and some of the answers that me and Bella put, I mean, you know, I mean, I don't know whether I think you did because you were laughing at it when you're on about camels and umps and whatever, and I just put in the chat, I says, oh, well, right, I've got the ump now. You know, and it's my way of a joke, you know what I mean? Because we're on about...
think of the answer, I always put something stupid.
You know, because it were on about camels and how many umps this camel got, and I put, right, I've got the ump now.
Oh, no, this is just fun, isn't
it? I was expecting her to say something about camel toe, and I was like, oh. Didn't you hear my comment after?
Yeah, you were.
Ignore that comment.
Tongue, but she sort of stopped herself from saying it.
That was, what am I doing, you stupid idiot? That was meant. Sorry. I typed the wrong thing, and it was supposed to be into a messenger message, and I typed it in there.
I want more than 10 camels, Ian. He says he'll buy me 10 camels.
10 camels. How about 10 camels, 5 llamas, 5 pigs, and 10 sheep? That do
Maybe.
You? Yeah, maybe.
Well, some years ago, before they had their children, my eldest daughter and her husband went to Tunisia, and someone came up to him and asked if he would like 5 camels for my daughter.
What?
He said, it sounds like a good deal, mate, but there's not a lot of call for camels in the East End of London.
It's not something you can keep in your backyard, though, is it, Bella? Then you'd have to pay to ship them back to England.
Ridiculous.
So this is what I'm saying. If it had took 5 camels for his missus, it'd probably cost him more to get them back to the UK.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, it's you know, and just saying I'm priceless anyway, so
yeah.
Someone gave my video a thumbs down, me and Baz.
Oh, boo.
Oh, they got nothing better to do.
They're jealous of your happiness.
Well,
that's what I said to Emily this morning.
Yeah.
You don't. If you've got friends and they pick holes like that, they're not your friends, because friends are glad for your happiness.
Yeah, well, it's been same all across the board, Bella. Everyone's in the.
I know.
Has been getting them.
I know. I'm for the two of them. I can't wait to see the video of them meeting up.
Yeah, and we've got an idea of a video that we're thinking about making when we do meet up, which will be hilarious. But we can't tell you anymore.
No.
And there's nothing that you would guess. It's just a little idea we've had, and we've got to work on it. It's going to take a bit of planning, but it'll be hilarious.
Yeah, I think it's lovely. Let's do a live stream together.
No, we will.
Yeah.
But yeah, and as you know, I couldn't get stuff about thumbs down. It don't bother me.
Exactly.
So just recently they've been leaving me alone. But having said that, they'll probably come and give me a thumbs down today anyway. But
Yeah.
you know, does this face look bothered?
Nope.
Not sure. Not sure.
Yeah.
No,
Possibly not.
I can assure you. I can assure you.
Yeah.
I don't give a stuff either way.
No doubt.
I was
Frankly, my
looking
dear, I
at
don't give a
films
damn.
last night. I still can't get my head around that small stuff.
Mule.
Yeah, I still can't get my head around working it. And how you would work out to do a duet, because I was thinking,
How the duet thing works, it gives you a choice to sing part 1 or
Yeah.
part 2, and then you record yours, and then you put the invite up, and then other people join it and they sing part 2 or
can
part
you
whichever.
request just one person to do
Yes.
You can. You can share it privately with someone.
Yeah. If you following that person, you can invite that person privately, because that's our Chris. We did the Lovers All Around
it?
one,
All right.
but he invited me personally
Yeah.
to do it with him, so nobody else could duet with him, only me.
I was going to get Adam to do Don't Go Breaking My Heart with me.
Oh, I love that song.
Aww.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Yeah, Gregory Johnson says,
What I could do then, if you like, to save you trying to figure it out, I could set it up and send you the invite you to sing it then.
You send it to me. That's the best idea.
Yeah, I'll get it set up then, Bella, and I'll send you the private invite. There we go. Problem solved.
Gregory Johnson's put, nope, doesn't look bothered at all, Mrs. P. No, because I'm not.
Nope. Why bother?
It just
Is
takes
it hard to match the timing? Gregory says, is it hard to match? Sometimes it is, but it does, if you get the timing off, it does give you the option to restart it. I mean, when I sang This Little Light of Mine, there's like a musical bit halfway through, and I was starting to sing while you know what I mean? So basically, when I did that, I had to do it about 3 times because I was getting my timing off, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I was in the I was in the Snow Patrol one.
Yeah, so basically you pause it and then it gives you the option to restart it again, so you can do it or keep redoing it until you get it right.
Yeah.
So
I like that it lets you restart. I think I had to do the first one I did like 5 times.
but yeah, you see, this is it. If you like stuff up as regards you singing before the words come up, or
and there is another
it does give you the Arts 4 ranch. It does give you the option of restarting it and starting it again.
And there's a couple of other options that you can do. You can save the song early if you want to see, if you only sing half of it, for example. And the other thing, if you tap the screen, you can pause it. So if you need to just like take a bigger breath or do something, or actually need to just stop for a minute, you can just pause it and then read and carry on where you left off if you haven't actually messed up with it.
In here, is it?
Random black cat following me.
Is it following you like a lost sheep? Is it?
Because I want, you know how, because we're walking back and forth. He will walk you back and forth.
He's got a shadow this morning, he says.
Oh boy.
Benny keeps following him. Even like went upstairs when Callum went in the bathroom. He says he's like been pacing backwards and forwards till, you know,
till it was done.
Well, you see, now he's gone upstairs, he'll be on his game, and I bet any money he gets on his lap again.
Probably.
Gregory Johnson says, don't go breaking my heart, would be nice. But,
yeah, we'll give that a go, Adam.
But, same as I said as well.
There she is.
Once we back off holiday, I'll probably upgrade to the VIP
Look
one.
at him.
So I'll be able to duet and whatever, you know, with other people.
You're too dark, they can't see you.
But they up. This is a lurker. We've got a new saying, Baz.
Go on.
If you say so.
That's just what I say, yeah, if you say so.
If you say so.
Right, Baz.
All right, mate. Hello, Vicky.
No, I'm half
Hello,
an
Baz.
So we've got a new hashtag, and it's hashtag if you say so.
Well, I'm going to start adding that to the hashtag Bella Bing Bong onto all
I've
my.
got some lovely comments on that, though. I really have. I'm chuffed.
But yes. But only thing I've got to say is you'll be in stitches, Adam, when you watch it.
I will. I'll watch it after this live stream.
That's how we are all the time.
Well, I mean, you know, this is what we've got in common as well, because me and Chris are always like that.
Yeah.
And when I say talk to the hand because the face ain't listening, I'm always saying that to Chris.
Yeah.
You know, we've sort of got that relationship. You bounce off each other, basically. Yeah. But yeah, it's same as I say. You can see the. It's all right. I thought one of cats were. I'm just watching because Tucker's bought presents last 2 days on shot. I'm just keeping my eyes peeled. I don't want him bringing something in. Gregory's put if you say so. Yeah, that's his new saying if you say so. I tell you what else made me laugh as well. That story that Baz told.
Oh.
Baz told a little. Baz
I
told
know
a
you've been
little
sitting there
story.
for 3 hours. I don't think so. 3 hours.
I were in stitches over that when he told that little story. I thought it were hilarious.
It was true. It was true.
Yeah, that's the only
You
problem.
come out and see them both sitting there like two misery guys.
Except for the 3 hours bit.
That was a gross exaggeration.
It probably felt like 3 hours.
Hello, darling. You all right? Oh, cheers. Thank you. Come here a minute. This is my toy boy.
Hello.
Ooh. Topless as well.
He's too sexy for his shirt. Too sexy for his shirt. Too sexy.
He's my friend's son.
Oh.
And he's like a son to us, you know. He comes over here all the time, and we've seen him grow up since he was a toddler, you know.
Aww.
Emily, that picture you just sent me is the funniest thing ever in history. That is brilliant. I'm going to have to make a meme out of that at some point. Create something, because it'll be funny.
They brought your bin back. Yeah. Really going to put it out there? Yeah. That's good. Don't keep them both out front. No. He came back because
yeah, Ian. What a load of codswallop.
I want to say, never pick on her. It's always picking on her.
Yeah.
What?
Ian said he never picks on Sophie. Yeah, okay.
I think that's the other way around.
But yeah, I mean, you know when you're well matched, when you've got that sort of banter with each other, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
She's a lovely girl, Sophie, because she's so stunning and she's so ordinary and friendly and warm, you know, because sometimes you get girls like that, because she is stunning, but she's not kind of up her backside or anything. She's just warm.
She's basically grounded.
Yeah, she's lovely. She's a lovely girl. She really is.
Yeah.
Oh, Marie says she keeps getting kicked off. Bad internet this morning.
Oh, that's not good. Emily.
Emily. Emily.
Emily's had to go.
And making her giggle. Because she can't do much because if her parents don't know she's on her phone.
They never go to be in
It's like really hard to, you know.
Yep.
Oh, it's just a bit late.
Emily. Emily, go say hi to mommy. Oh, Phil, it's Emily.
So a question to Baz. Why ain't he got his shirt off then?
Yeah, come on now.
Oh, I've had it off this morning upstairs.
I'll get a YouTube because he doesn't want me to get a YouTube strike.
Okay.
No, it's because he doesn't want all the lovely, glamorous women coming onto your channel and staring. And
What's up with you, eh? What do you want now?
She wants Rizzo.
You've been out for a while. It's on the floor. There you go. Go on, shut down.
As Bella so eloquently put it. Hiya, Jelly Duck. How are you?
I'm Jelly Duck.
Says bonjour, everyone.
Oh, bonjour, Jelly Duck. Comment allez-vous? How are you? Je m'appelle Bossman.
Oh, Angel's back. He says, I love that laugh of yours, Jeanette.
It's contagious, her laugh. If
It
she
is.
laughs, just laugh with her.
Well, this is it. I mean, I can't help the way I laugh. I just laugh the way I laugh, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I have got a build.
You've got a filthy laugh, Bella. You've got a filthy laugh.
I know I have. Even when I'm dressed up and I've got my glam legs and I still laugh like a builder. I don't care.
Oh my gosh.
Not that I get dressed up very often nowadays.
Yeah, same here, Bella. I never have the mind you, same as I say, I always take my makeup on holiday with me, and then it gets to the point where I can't be bothered and I just go out as I am.
Somebody save me.
Save me, save. Oh, bless her.
Somebody save her.
Oh,
Yeah.
Adam, my superhero, save me.
And you know I would if I could.
Oh, bless her.
Poor Emily. She's in a hardware store.
Don't you just love looking at all them taps and plugs and things, Emily?
Watching paint dry.
Watching paint dry. Yeah, exactly.
Hi,
Blair. But it's not looking very clever here either, because Gregory says it's stormy and
It is very overcast here.
Marie says she's had lots of storms in the area, but it's like the wind's picking up. It's dull. It's not cold. It's not cold by any means, but it's very dull and
Yeah, it is.
like there's a storm coming.
She lives on the southeast coast. It will be. It's
What? Who's that?
And Jelly Duck says it's 1:35 p.m. there.
Wow.
They're sort of slightly in front of us because it's 11:34. So they're like 2 hours in front of us.
11:36 here.
We're 2 minutes behind.
Okay then, Baz, for splitting ears. 11:35 we might. So if I say it's 11:35, it's 11:35.
No, it's 11:37. 11:37 now.
Well, you in front because it says 11:35 with mine.
Yeah.
Actually, it says 11:38, and that's bang on.
Marie says, I'm shutting down now. Much love to you, Jeanette. Okay, then, Marie, if you're having problems, it's thundering like crazy.
Oh, boy.
5:35, Angel says it is there.
What's it saying? Click on your thing. Yeah.
Oh, and Gregory says it's 6:35 a.m. there. So there you go. That's all the time differences.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 11:36 now, Baz.
It's 6:36 where I am.
Yeah, and it's 11:36 here.
Uh,
So man and Vicky's can't be wrong.
nope. Nope. Oh, Gregory's in the same time zone as me.
Look what Pixie put.
And he says it's bedtime here again, I think.
Who's Chris Wilder?
Did you see Pixie's comment?
Yeah, I saw it last night.
Who's Sheffield United?
Hi, Vanessa Kitty.
Hi, Vanessa. Hello.
From a rain-soaked Connecticut.
Oh,
rain.
It looks like it might rain here too.
Same as I'm saying, the wind's getting up right good and proper here. Like it's like we're going to have a storm at some point.
Yeah, that's what it feels like here.
Because you can always bet that when the wind starts getting up, it's going to rain or we're going to have a thunderstorm or something. But same as I say, yeah. And it's sort of a special day for me as well. You know, I sort of didn't want to bring it up, but it would have been my mum's birthday today.
Oh.
So she would have been 80 today.
What's the date?
Pardon?
What's the date?
14th of August.
14th.
But yeah, it would have been my mum's 80th birthday today.
Oh.
No, 79, sorry. 79, because she died when she was 77, and it's yeah. So it's sort of a bit of a poignant day. I mean, like this time last year we was on holiday, so when we went to the bar, we sort of raised a glass to her and whatnot. But
where did you go last year?
Bideford Bay in Devon, sort of between Devon and Cornwall. You know, it's sort of that way down.
That's a long way down as well.
Oh yeah, it took us about 5 hours to get there. But we went back earlier last year than we have this year, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So we were actually away when it was my mum's birthday last year. But the humidity has not left for over a month, steaming and contagious thunderstorms for 3 weeks now. Says I might grow gills and fins.
Whatever you're making now.
But yeah, it seems like it's like a reoccurring thing. You know, we're getting the warm weather, and then everybody, like France, has been inundated with floods and whatever.
Yeah. Just.
Oh, and I saw on the news this morning. Yesterday there was a bad crash on the M25. A bus crashed and rolled down an embankment.
Oh no!
There was no fatalities, but there was a lady stuck in the traffic that actually gave birth.
Oh my Lord!
Oh wow!
She was actually stuck. She wasn't involved in the accident, but she was stuck in the ensuing traffic jam. And basically, as look at it, obviously there was ambulances on scene, and she actually gave birth on the M25.
Oh my Lord!
Ruby says Jeanette is eye choppers. Jeanette is getting her sexy on, showing shoulder showing. Well, it is actually one of these that, you know, off the shoulder things, but I don't like to show too much.
Exactly.
But yes, so there you go. So there was a baby born on the M25 yesterday.
He must have been terrified.
I bet, you know, whether they'll call it the M25 or not, I don't know. You know.
You must be terrified, especially if it's her first.
Well, this is it, but it didn't give you much information. It just said she was stuck in the traffic jam that the crash had caused, and they must have been obviously on the way to hospital or something, because she actually gave birth on the M25. I think her husband sort of rushed to one of the paramedics or whatever. You know, my wife's in labour. She's about to give birth. So I think she actually gave birth in the back of the ambulance, but... Oh, Chopper says he found the video of his electric train I built and posted a video up now.
Ooh.
Watch that in a bit.
Right, Mark. G'day, or good night, or good morning, whatever you want to call it.
So yeah. I mean, they might even name it after the paramedic that delivered
You want
it.
to go out again? Do you
I mean,
want to whistle?
depending, I am Michelle, depending on whether it were a boy or a girl, or whether it were a man or a woman that delivered the baby. So
I was named after the midwife.
Nice.
My mum's midwife, I was.
Oh, Angel says it rained last night for the first time in 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
But you see, what it is here, we sort of had rain at the weekend, but it weren't really bad rain. But it was like rain. It rained. Sorry.
Angel live. Where does Angel live?
America.
Whistle? What whistle?
Whereabouts?
I haven't got a clue. You want to type in the chat, Angels? Let everyone know where you live, or well, not exactly where you live, but you know.
Not your street address.
But yeah, we've had the rain, but not really torrential rain, have we, Bella?
No, we had a bit though, because the grass has greened up a bit.
Oh.
It's been one of them cases where it's rained a bit, and then it's brightened up, and then it's rained. You know what I mean? It's been like that the whole weekend.
It down the other night, didn't it?
Oh yeah, it's
Bounced
really.
it down the other night.
But it did rain heavy the other night.
Yeah, Vanessa says her brother's home in Fort Worth, Texas, has been as dry as a bone. Oh, he lives in Minnesota.
Cool.
But I mean, it's like the difference in the UK. I mean, you could probably, like Scotland, they get a lot of the rain, which we don't get, and it's like different parts of the UK can be sunny, and like here it's dull and it's windy and whatever. But I suppose somewhere it's sunny.
Exactly.
It's
just
like
not there today.
yeah, like down south, like Cornwall and Devon and Somerset and things like that. They get a lot more sun, or the better sun, as we call it.
Yeah.
Vicky, are you near Vancouver?
No.
Okay.
I'm about 4,000 kilometers away from Vancouver. I'm in Ontario.
Okay.
I used to live in BC. My oldest son was born in BC. So I lived there for 4 years in Vancouver. And yeah, I do miss it though, but I don't miss it in some senses too.
Michelle says, Vicky, she had to leave your trivia yesterday. I had a huge delay. I was 3 questions behind.
That's okay, Michelle. No worries.
So how long would it take to get to your place from Vancouver?
It would take about, on a plane, it's about a 4-hour flight. If you drive, it takes a few days. It takes a few days. Yeah. by train is the best way to go, but still, I mean, yeah, it's about 4,000 kilometers. So every 1,000 kilometers, about an hour to like drive, or sorry, that's an hour to drive. It's an hour to flight. So, yeah, so it's approximately almost 4 hours flight.
Wow.
Yeah. But we drove out when I went there. We drove out, and it took us well, once we got through Manitoba, because that took us a day and a half, and then once we hit like Saskatchewan and stuff, it's all flat ground. We were through there and into Calgary in a day. But then once you get into the scenic parts of BC, driving in BC though, when you're driving between Alberta and BC is so treacherous because you're right on the edge of the mountain, right? Right on the yeah, so it's quite scary, but it was beautiful. Just I miss it. I really do. But it's beautiful there. I mean, I want to get out there again, but because my oldest son hasn't seen his dad. He's never seen him, right? So yeah. No, I never saw Bigfoot. Sorry, Gregory, darn it. However, we did park one time because we were in a truck. There was just 3 of us, and we were in the truck sleeping because we just parked to get some rest, and woke up to a bear kind of bouncing the hood. So yeah, that was fun. Yeah, that was fun.
So that's the closest you've come to a Bigfoot then.
Yep.
What do you say? Close enough?
Yeah, that's close enough for me. I don't want to be any closer, thanks. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I want to say I watch these like I forget what it's called now, and it's like in Alaska and things like that, and you know the sort of set in, you know, basically they're living off the land.
Yeah.
You know, and I think, I mean, I've watched some of them, and like where they set up the home, it was proper bear country.
Yeah.
You know, when they were breaking the doors down, they were climbing through the window, and I thought I'd absolutely cactus if a bear come through my window.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, we were panicking. It was really bad, but yeah, I don't know. I miss it, but I don't, you know.
But you know, I mean, cause the only bears that we see in this country are in zoos.
Exactly.
You know,
that's true.
You know, and the only sort of wildlife that's living or roaming freely is foxes and the odd snake or two. But you know, I mean, we don't have nothing like
that. Oh, sorry, Michelle. There you go. Bella, I was gonna say though, where I am, I'm in Ontario, but I'm about an hour from where Niagara Falls is. So yeah, if you're ever out that way, let me know.
Chopper said they had the police block off a shopping centre here tonight. I don't know what happened.
Oh, there's been a lot of action where you are, Choppers. What
yeah.
It's all Choppers.
I mean, what were the police and the burglars and everything? He's had quite a action-packed week by the sound of things.
I know he is, isn't he?
No, Vanessa.
Are you near Steve? Are you near Steve?
Yeah, I'm actually about 45 minutes away from Steve.
All right.
Yeah, because like where Niagara Falls is like this way, Steve's that way. Like he's north, and yeah. But we've talked about like me coming out to Mississauga and hanging out, like the 2 of us getting hotel rooms and hanging out in Toronto for a couple days, you know, just doing some vlogging and stuff. But yeah, we just have to work on that because I know he's coming out there next month. But so yeah, we'll work on it.
Well, this is it. You do what you can, if you know what I mean.
I know. I wanted so bad to come out there. Oh my gosh. Hi, Dee.
He says he was working on his daughter's car and went to get a cold drink. There were 6 police cars around the centre. Wow.
Holy cow.
You see, when Chris was live stream, sorry, I'm pulling my trousers up. They seem to be wrinkling down my ankles. When Chris did the short live stream last night, he sat on that other sofa, and all we could hear were sirens. Well, because we're that close to the town centre, we're hearing sirens all the time, and it's normally like ambulances or whatever going up. But something going off last night, constant for about 5 minutes. So I don't know if there'd been an accident or whether there'd been, you know, something else going off. But the sirens were really loud and they were like constant for about 5 minutes. So
yeah, holy cow.
So we were assuming that something was going off.
You run out of that, so I've got to get another order.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, but it's like the norm round here because we that close to the town centre. There's always either ambulances or something or some sort of siren going off.
Yeah.
But it's mainly ambulances that are on emergency calls and things like that.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
Oh,
How are you this morning, Michelle?
I'm tired and sore.
Oh,
Yeah,
you went to the gym yesterday, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. That was hard.
How was your new workout?
Very sweaty and stinky.
I mean, it's same with everything. I mean, like when we went to the Birmingham meetup, I'd done a lot of walking that day, and I woke up like a zombie the next morning. I couldn't barely move.
Yeah.
So once your body gets used to it and everything, it's you know, you'll be fine once your body gets used to it. And
That is my trouble. I don't get out enough, so when I do, I'm knackered. I just need to get out a little bit more, even if it's walking a bit, you know.
well, this is it. Same as I say, I can't walk very far, and when I do actually walk, I pay for it. Same as I say, the muscles in back of my legs were killing me the day after.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. Same as I say, I can't walk.
Uh-oh. Echo.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Chopper says his back's sore from working on his daughter's car, and Ian says he's joining the gym after Rome. Wish me luck.
Yeah. That's it. You can join it. Whether or not you'll go is the difference.
Vanessa says I do my morning walk and think I'm a duck playing in all the water.
Yeah. Holy cow. Yeah. I don't like gyms. I'm allergic to them.
I tell Jim, don't enter my house. He's not allowed.
Well, you see, the thing is, we've like got the exercise bike and everything, but all the trouble with my knee. My doctor advised me not to use it.
Oh boy.
With my knee. He says he's got no choice. It's only across the road.
Oh, see,
I used to belong to gyms years and years ago, but I can't do the stuff. It just messes with my back and makes it 10 times worse.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, you see, the thing is, the company that Chris works for actually owns it was like a leisure centre, but it were an old sort of leisure centre, and they did like a 16 million refurb. They built a new swimming pool because it were like tennis courts were here and then swimming pool were in middle, and they were like separate buildings, if you know what I mean. But now they've refurbished it and it's all in one. The gym, the tennis courts, they've got like squash courts and the gym and the swim, and they're all in one building. Well, the company that Chris works for actually owns that. So he can join the gym and whatever he wants to do. He can swim, he can play tennis for free. He gets his membership for free because he works for the company that owns it. And no, you're not too fat, Ian.
No, far from it compared to. I'm the one who needs the gym, really, Ian, not you.
I definitely need the gym.
I don't like gym, so I don't go.
But you see, the thing is, that's the gym that we started going to, because I used to go with Joy, my friend, but then I had all this problem with my knee, and basically I was told that I couldn't. I could go to the gym, but I could only work on the weights and things like that.
No.
You know, the upper body stuff. You know, I couldn't go, you know, and basically the things that used to go on were the treadmill, what Michelle was on yesterday. I used to go on like these things where you lift basically to strengthen your muscles and everything in your leg.
Yeah.
But once I had this problem with my knee, keep popping out of joint, I was told that I could go to the gym, but I could only do on the like upper body stuff.
Yeah, because you can even fall off the treadmill and get seriously hurt.
But you see, you know, things that involved my legs, etc., I wasn't allowed to do. Well, we have got an exercise bike upstairs, but I said when I started on this thing with my knee and everything, I went to the doctors, and I says, you know, we've got an exercise bike. Couldn't I sort of just do like, you know, stuff on the exercise bike? She says, no, it's out of the question. You know, it'll only aggravate your knee even more.
Yeah. That's it.
You know, she says basically by using the exercise bike, it will only aggravate the problem or exacerbate it. So
you can do exercises at home with your legs, like if you're laying in bed, you can bend your knees towards your chest and then straighten them.
Yeah.
You can do that and it'll do just as good.
Well, you see, the thing is, I mean, the problem got that bad that just from getting up from sitting down, I'd stand up and it'd pop out of joint. Because it was like excess fluid around my knee. I mean, I have got arthritis in my knees, but the problem was the fluid that was in my knee was pushing the knee out of joint.
Oh, okay, I get it.
So basically, that's why they didn't want me doing anything in that respect, because it's only going to make the problem worse.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Then.
We'll be waiting for you.
But I mean, they wasn't willing to do anything for me. I mean, the knee replacement, because it does actually need replacing. They wouldn't do that because I'm too high risk.
Yeah.
The weight, etc. They wouldn't even give me the painkilling injection, which I've had several times because I've had it several times in my shoulder. They wouldn't even give me that. And I says, well, as a last resort, can they just draw the fluid off my knee?
I was about to say that.
You know, they wouldn't even do that because they said you're too high risk of getting an infection. So basically, I'm you know,
in pain. That's horrible.
Pardon? But I mean, their answer is throw painkillers at me.
Me too.
You know, the problem's still there. The problem's not gone away, but you know,
that's the same as me. It's yeah, they don't give you much else, do they?
Oh, not everybody.
I'm glad you bought some.
Hello,
so it's been to get the prescription.
Got the drugs.
I gotta get my prescriptions today too.
That's our big. It is every time I have a prescription.
Hello, my darling. Hello, Annie-bud.
Hello, Annie-ban.
All right, Pixie lad.
Hello.
So yeah, I mean, it basically they'll be giving them me in the suitcase next.
Oh, God.
That many. And DJ says, hi, Chris, buddy.
Up, DJ.
I'll be back in a minute.
Ben's been following
Jeanette?
that lost sheep. He's been sat over there on his knee. And when he went to bath, he even followed him upstairs.
Get bath with him.
Jeanette, I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm just going to mute mine. I need to go to the little boy's room.
I'll time you while you're gone. If it's longer than 5 minutes, we'll send search party out. Oh, well, everyone, it's news time, breakfast and drone flying later. I hope everyone has a great day. Truly enjoy meeting and chatting here. See you later, Gregory.
Hi, Gregory.
So, yes, but, I mean, the weather isn't looking too good for Mr. P drone flying either. That's been the problem. It's either been raining, too windy, or too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's raining a lot.
You know, I mean, when it's like been scorching, you don't like taking it up because sometimes the battery can overheat.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful of the conditions. And same as I say, you know, you don't like taking it up in sort of slight wind it can handle, but not very high winds like it is today.
Yeah.
And then other one is it's more or less always raining.
Well, God, yesterday when we were going out to dinner with family, it was like pouring on the way back.
But it has. It's been strange. I mean, not just here, but all over the world. The strange weather, hasn't it? If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like in France, they've had the floods, etc. You know what I mean? Is it
Kind of scary.
It is.
Yes.
It's scary. You know, you've had the wildfire. You know, the wildfires in California and Greece, and it's. I mean, even here in the UK, I mean, it's not been known for us to have wildfires, but because of the exceptionally warm weather, even here in the UK, we've had very.
It was bad in Manchester.
Yeah, Ian says as long as you're moving, battery will be okay. Jeanette, as the body of the drone is cooled down by fans, etc. But you see, I mean, obviously, what happened with his other drone, he is a bit cautious with this one because it never warned him or anything. It just fell out the sky, so that's why he's a bit extra cautious with this one.
Oh wow!
And
It's understandable.
Yeah, Angel says about a month ago, someone was worried about my health and well-being because I was still losing weight and told the person there is no such thing as a bad weight loss. Well, there is when it's sort of, you lose too much weight. It all depends of your stature, really. I mean, you can be a short person and be on the chubby side. It all depends how your body carries the weight, really, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I think when you get older, I put a lot of weight back on this year, but I lost a lot of weight. And about 18 months ago, I managed to lose quite a lot of weight, and I got down to about size 12 in trousers. But my face looked old because it was, it was sunk in.
I mean, it's like me, Bella, sort of. I mean, I've shown everybody a photograph before I had the weight loss surgery. And my face really chubby.
Yeah.
But you see, with me, because I'm quite tall, you know what I mean? But if you're tall and lose weight, you look, but you can sort of, like Angel, I've noticed he is quite a tall person.
Yeah.
So to become more prominent on somebody like Angel being a tall person,
yeah,
and people had conceived it as being losing too much weight.
Whereas I'm just a midget.
But yeah, like Ian, I mean, looking at Ian, I don't think he's chubby. I mean, yeah, he has already lost a lot of weight.
There he is.
But to me, for how tall he is, wait, if you're understanding what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Adam's gone to the little boys' room, Emily. It's all right, Emily's come on. She's in B&Q with the parents.
She's having a hell of a time. She's having a marvellous time. She's going to see if she can try and go back tomorrow.
Yeah, Ian's on about his drone. He says, yeah, I would be a bit bum twitching if mine just dropped. But you see, same as he says, normally it'll warn you. But he had no warning or anything, and it just dropped out the sky.
Wow.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I mean, that's why I started going to the gym. Because I'd lost so much weight. I mean, I've still got like these here, but I mean, they're never going to go away. But that's basically why I started going to the gym. So because I've got such excess fat, you feel like you want to tone it up. You know what I mean?
Skin, and it's the skin. How much did you lose altogether, Jeanette?
I've lost nearly 10 stone.
Wow.
But I could lose more, if you know what I mean. But the fact that I'm not
mobile,
active enough, I could lose more, if you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, I mean, you have to eat, don't you, if you know what I mean.
Yep. You can't eat that much anyway.
So my problem is I can't go to the gym now. So I am actually less mobile than I was before.
Emily's in the car. Emily's in the car.
I didn't tell her you was in the little boys' room.
I went to the little boys' room and then I had to put a load of washing on and make a coffee. So I'm back there.
Oh, there you go.
DJ Ian says, I want to tone up because I've lost nearly 4 stone. So now to tone up, it gets me down how I look. Sophie goes mental at me. As she knows it bothers me, I put shirt on and take it off as I hated it. But
that's self-image.
Yeah. I think everybody suffers from that.
Yeah.
One point or another, the self-image.
Hey, look who it is! It's Dory.
Hiya, Dory.
Welcome home. I hope you're feeling better than you were because I heard you got home feeling bad.
Hello, Pixie, my love.
Is making lunch.
Yeah, he probably can't hear me.
Yeah, I've got to slap his hand anyway when he comes in. But yes, I've got to slap. We'll just take it from there when we can, please. Have a look. I think I've took your dad's from this morning. And yes, welcome back, Dory. I hope you had a good holiday. But yes. Was that Michelle burping then?
No. Yep.
They said no.
Yes.
Honestly,
It was. It does that same thing to me, Michelle. So don't worry about it. It gives me I'm drinking coffee.
Yeah. It's getting hot now.
I'll be back in a minute. I've just got to go and bring the bins in because the bin men have been, so I've got to go.
Right.
Yeah, you're leaving us.
I know you too well, Michelle.
Dory suffers from fibromyalgia as well, Bella.
Yeah.
Yes, we've got a fellow sufferer on the panel, Dory. Bella suffers badly from fibromyalgia.
And so do I.
Oh, that's hard.
Ruby says, don't let boss man fool you. It was checking his makeup.
It has to be that. Yeah. I believe that.
Yeah, fibromyalgia is not like I have osteoarthritis, fibromyalgia, and bursitis. So yeah, it's
Oh my
not fun.
God.
It's not fun. I feel you, Bella.
Having a healthy fried egg sandwich.
Yeah. Well,
Mm.
I've had a chance to have breakfast.
Can I have one? We're out of it.
We have some porridge.
I never thought of that actually. But I'm not a porridge eater, to be quite honest with you.
Bacon and egg sandwich is the best.
I'm not a great cereal eater, and I should be really.
Well, see, we've got Rice Krispies and we've got porridge.
Rice Krispies.
But it's like porridge oats, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I prefer like the ready break type of thing to actually proper porridge.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Isn't it?
You know, always it says they're going to try and do 2 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Oh, what?
Jim, Ian at the gym.
I did 2 hours yesterday. Sorry.
You're having a midlife crisis.
He's not even 30 yet. Still got
Yeah.
another week to go.
Well, you see, I think that's probably what it is, Vicky. It's 30 a week today. And it's probably sort of going like through an early midlife crisis, as Chris just said.
Probably. Sorry, I'm eating my Cheerios.
Yeah, sure. Don't. Everybody's eating.
It happens.
Oh, Chopper says he found some World War II sites in my town. I'm hoping to find them and video my adventures. That should be interesting.
It's World War II in Sheffield every night, mate.
Especially Bramall Lane area.
So, Bella looked at your comment and Chris, I'm calling you Chris now, Bass.
Uh-oh.
It says, who's Chris Wilder and who's the Sheffield United? see that's how well mean Bella. I'm calling her husband Chris now.
Yep.
But yeah, it's what Chris said was it's World War II every night. Not here, but in Sheffield.
Yeah,
Sometimes I say, you know, it's like the problem I've got is like because it's been humid and warm, we go to bed with the windows open, like all on the latch because ours is like latches, so it's only open a little bit. But if you've got the windows open, and because I'm a light sleeper, the sirens going off at all times of the night.
Yeah, that can get annoying when you're trying to sleep.
I hate the fact I don't sleep well now. I mean, some nights I get a few hours. I went to sleep this morning about 6:30, and I was up at 8.
Wow.
Oh no, it drives me crazy.
That's the way I didn't go to bed until about 2 o'clock this morning almost.
Oh boy.
I was up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ruby Slipper says she's eating leftover salmon cakes with a hot tartar sauce.
Very nice.
Yeah, that sounds yummy.
Yummy, yummy.
I don't like tartar sauce.
I don't either.
I don't like capers.
As I say, I'm with you on that one because I don't like anything spicy.
But for my lunch today, I am having fishy bits because I'm having sushi that I just bought in the
Oh,
supermarket.
No, I couldn't eat sushi. I can't eat raw.
Well, the stuff you get in the UK isn't raw anyway. Not like the real stuff.
That's like sushi.
What, at 12:15? It says this time next week, it says we'll be eating Chinese. I said, what, at 12:15?
Chinese.
Oh, no.
But either that or fish and chips. He's arguing now because I'm saying fish and chips and he's saying Chinese.
Just have a little bit of both.
Mm.
Why not?
You see
Don't for pop rose there. Thank you, Will.
what?
Where's he gone now?
It was, but it's gone.
He went
Yeah.
Amazon now, Chris.
Hi, Pixie.
Hello, Vicky, my
That's
darling.
Michelle.
Hello, Pixie, my love.
Hello, Pixie, my love. Pixie, my love. Pixie, Wixie, my love.
You're jealous.
DJ Ian's rubbing it in because he says this time next week I'll be in Rome at the Trev Fountain with Sophie.
Oh, whatever, Ian, go away.
Yeah,
we'll be at Isle of Wight, so that's even better. Than
We'll be in the Isle of Wight, so.
Over the course of the next few weeks.
Oh, by the way, Dad.
It's all right, I'm just going to. What date is it today?
14.
What is that?
It's a day after the episode.
Bella.
I just said to him, what date is it today? He says 14th. I says, well, what day would it have been? And then he just says, oh, yeah, it would have been your mum's birthday. I'd you know.
A little slow on the uptake, is he?
Dean Ambrose has returned.
It shows what he's like, you know. He went out and left the door unlocked, left the keys in the door.
December 2017. I'm tired.
Well, excuses. I said, what did I say he'd say?
No.
I said he'd say he was tired.
Tired?
I don't see nobody.
Exhausted.
You know, anybody think he were up early? I mean, 6 o'clock. I mean, it's Vicky gets up.
Oh, there's the Hawking business here that goes back to sleep once I've got to work.
Yeah, and as the norm, I was in the bath, and my phone were going, and it was Kate. I says they always wait till I'm either on the toilet or in the bath.
I know.
To form, I was in the bath, and I could hear my phone going.
Well, don't go in the bath, start running it. And then
Well, I don't know when I weren't expecting a phone call.
You know, he's got one on him today, hasn't he?
Well, you know what I call him, Barry, when he's like that?
A pansy. No, sorry.
I call him a sharp. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'll sit there and I'll say, all right, then, sharp shit. You know, it's I say something and then he'll sort of say something funny back now, you know. All right, then, sharp shit.
Oh, I think I have to do it.
Whatever. If you say so.
Oh my gosh.
That's a new hashtag, by the way.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Ginger cat. What's up, lad?
So
You
quiet.
two should do a Mr. and Mrs.
I said to Chris last night after watching yours, I says we ought to do something like that.
Yeah.
But you know what we'd be like? If saying no. You can just imagine him sat there going like, no.
Jeanette, you should find someone to host it for you and ask, you know, be the
Could it be that person that sat there with his finger in there?
The Pickerings on. A starter for 10.
Well, I've got a better idea.
Oh.
Well, not a better idea, but Vicky could look up some questions to ask. Okay, then, Chopper, see you later. Vicky
Good
could,
night, good night, good morning, good night, Chopper.
but yeah, Vicky could like research some questions and then do it, you know, like where, but not like Bella, where they were sat together. So to do me and Pixie could be like upstairs or in the kitchen, so we can't hear me.
Yeah, like the proper program.
Yeah, like the proper program. Ask me questions about Chris, and then I could go out the room and sit in the kitchen
Like the
with the door
newlywed
shut.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like how Mr. and Mrs. was originally
Yeah,
done.
like the proper Mr. and Mrs. where they guess each other's answers.
Yeah, but you do have to make sure you don't have any technology or anything in the kitchen like YouTube, so you can watch what he's saying, because then that would
Oh
be.
no! I'll play by the rules. I'll just
Yeah,
go
but
sit.
I know you would. I know you would, Jeanette. It's Pixie I'm concerned about.
Yes, but I mean, it's like this. I mean, if he knows me that well, I mean, we've been married 15 years.
Yeah.
So if he knows me that well, he should know the answer, shouldn't he?
Exactly.
Hey?
I'll Google it.
He'll Google it. What is Jeanette's favourite colour? Google says, you should know that, Chris. Don't ask me. I don't know Jeanette.
See, what I could do though is like I could do while Pixie's at work, I could do Jeanette's questions, and then Chris can go on his computer, put his headphones on. I'll ask him his questions, and he could like write it down on a paper and like flash it to me on there, and I could get his questions and do like you could have Bella and Baz, and then have you and Pixie, right?
What?
Yeah. Hey, do you want to go out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
Yes,
you were
I
talking
do,
to
actually.
Vicky then.
Vicky, you want to go out? He's asking if you want to go out in the garden to do a wee. Okay.
I need to go for a whizzer. Bella, tell Baz to let me out.
Whizzer.
This is just time for a wizzo.
A whizzo.
Yeah, I need to go for a whizzo. Tell Baz to let me out. I have to go.
Oh God! Don't take the camera.
No, I won't take the camera. I promise.
But it's same as I say. It's like me. I mean, if anything, I mean, I mean, even though it's just through there, we've got like a downstairs toilet. You can dare bet my phone never rings from one day to next, and the minute I either sit down on the toilet or go in the bath, it starts going off.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Emily.
And you know, you can dare bet your bottom dollar on it. It will happen.
Oh yeah, that happens all the time.
Like I was on before I went on the live stream. I thought, right, before I go live, I'm just going to go to the toilet. Sits down on the toilet, and the house phone rings. And like this morning, I was in the bath, and Kate rang me, and I thought, well, it always happens every time. Nobody ever wants to talk to me, but the minute I go to the toilet or go in the bath, everybody wants to talk to me.
Well, see, that's the problem I have. It's not with the phone; it's with my kids. It's the minute I go, oh, hello.
Nobody talks to me either. You know.
I'll go to the bathroom, and the kids are like, "Mom, I have to pee." I'm like, "Really? I just sat down." You're gonna have to hold it, but I can't. I'll go pee in the backyard then.
I was about to say that.
But you see, where we've got the luxury, we've got a downstairs toilet, and we've got one
a downstairs toilet.
I know.
In the bathroom as well. So we've actually got the luxury of having two toilets.
I would love a downstairs toilet. I mean, they came, the physical therapy people over there, I can never think the name of them, who came around and put all my rails up and that. They said I could have a toilet downstairs, but the way it's all, my asses, the pipes are, it would have to be like a porter thing, and I don't want that.
No.
Well, you see, from what we've learned since we moved here, a few years back, because Chris's company actually owns this house and we rent it off them. But apparently, according to, because the lady next door has lived here for donkey's years, where our downstairs toilet is, the residents at the time have the choice of one, making it into a utility room, or two, having a downstairs toilet. So the gentleman that lived here before was an elderly gentleman. So I think he chose the downstairs toilet, basically, you know, to suit him, really. But I do know that the couple that way, theirs is a utility room.
Oh, okay.
You know, so they basically had a choice at the time whether, you know, they had a downstairs toilet or whether they had it as a utility room. So, you know,
I definitely haven't. If it was here, which I can't do because of where my pipes are, but if it was here, I'd definitely pick the toilet because I've got everything. My kitchen's got all my machines in it. All my white goods are in my kitchen.
Yeah.
The dryer's upstairs, so no, I would definitely pick a toilet.
But yeah, so I mean, basically, when we came to look at the house, I went, "Oh, that's ideal because it's got a downstairs toilet." And with my disabilities, I can't always rush upstairs to get to the toilet upstairs.
I know.
Yeah.
So it's basically, I mean, it's a good thing, really, that it's only got a toilet and a little hand basin in it.
That's all you need, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not like you're going to have a bath during the day, is it?
It's like, you know, obviously you can have a tinkle and then wash your hands. So basically that's all it's, you know.
My bathroom and toilet are separate. They're side by side, but they're separate.
Hi, Kenneth. How are you?
Emily is there.
Hi, Kenneth.
Right, guys, I'm going to get some lunch. When Kate said about a private hangout with us girls, so
yeah,
when that's happening.
Yeah, I'll send you an invite anyway, Ella.
All right, I'll speak to you later this afternoon then.
Yeah, see you later.
And don't forget Adam.
Yeah, I'll get that sorted out, Bella.
Bye.
Don't go breaking my heart. Bella.
It's all right, I'm
Don't
laughing
go
at Doris just thought. See you later, Bella. Doris says, yeah, because that's where I've hidden cameras in your bathroom.
Yeah.
So you've got hidden cameras in the downstairs toilet as well as the upstairs bathroom. It makes you wonder sometimes, though, doesn't it, really? I mean...
It does.
You know, because...
Anyone could be watching you. Who knows?
But yes, I mean, it
We're
always...
watching you now, Jeanette. Be careful.
Yeah, no. Well, if you're watching that, Chris has just gone for a whizzo.
Yeah, I saw him go past.
Time to shut the camera off.
Yeah, so if you're watching, Chris has just been for a whizzo.
And he didn't have to go out the door either.
But yeah, it makes you wonder sometimes, though, isn't it? Because I always do it when I'm in bath or I'm on the toilet. So it makes you think, oh God, is somebody watching me? And they know when I go to the toilet or they know when I'm in bath. It seems like that sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, no doubt, Oh.
A good thing to while I'm sat here chatting to all of you, I'm busy because I've got a second screen. I'm busy like leaving comments and stuff on people who've left comments on my videos and stuff. So I'm doing housekeeping while I'm chatting to all of you. It's two jobs at one. Multitasking. Look, a man can multitask.
Oh dear.
And I can do a third thing as well. I can drink coffee as well. There we go.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, I mean, going back
Emily,
to that,
did you get my text messages on Messenger? I just sent you.
Who?
No, I'm not talking to you.
Ah, yes, she's just got them.
But I mean, that was a strange thing. Yesterday, I tried joining your Hangouts on this laptop. And it wouldn't let me. It only let me come on the phone.
Huh. See, yesterday with mine, like if Jeanette remembers, like on my
Ruby.
On my quiz yesterday, I couldn't see any of the comments on my screen. I tried switching it back and forth between live and whatever, and it would not. I could not see any comments coming up in my live at all. So I quit it, and I thought, okay, I'll restart it. I come back, and it's still the same thing. So thank God I had my chat on my phone, because otherwise I wouldn't have seen anything.
It makes you wonder, because same as I say, I did try joining Bossman's live on the computer.
Yeah.
It was just coming up with an error message.
See, it's done that to me before in Hangouts too. He's had to send it to me through Messenger a couple times, or through Twitter or whatever, instead of Hangouts. But wow.
You see, that's how I managed to get on. Is I went to the link that Adam had sent me, but I could only get that link, basically through my phone.
Yeah.
It's been a pain in the arse, to say the least, this past week.
Freaking YouTube.
And then obviously this time last week I had the technical issues. It wasn't loading at all.
Yeah.
And that's when Adam had to take over the coffee morning, because it weren't having none of it.
Yeah. Holy cow.
So I think it goes through. Stages where it doesn't play ball at all.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Midnight Raven.
Hey, Raven.
Oh no.
Raven.
No, I don't know exactly what happened, but there were terrorist attacks or something in London this morning. I don't know what.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Yeah, bomb all the parliament. Yes, definitely. Get rid of all the politicians. Then we might actually have a better country. Hi, William.
Hi, William. This is what makes me mad. I mean, now they're having a go at Jeremy Corbyn, which is the Labour Party leader, because it was seen putting something in Syria and now Israeli prime ministers. But this is going back 4 years, 2014. So now they're having a go at him. Oh, 8 a.m. this morning. Short black guy in a suit drove over people on the pavement. It's sickening.
Getting worse.
It's sickening.
Do I?
What is it?
All this bickering about what Jeremy Corbyn did 4 years ago. Yeah, he was seen laying a wreath, but they're saying it were, he were laying a wreath for the terrorists and blah blah blah. So they blowing it all out of proportion. It doesn't matter.
Emily, they don't have them. It's not in the game section. It's actually in the child's toy section where all the baby's toys are and other things.
I know, but I'm like, this game.
The Incredibles game, Lego game. I want that. Give it here. I like Lego games. I can play Lego games on the PlayStation. That's about the only sort of games I can cope with, the Lego ones.
Have you saw this one?
No life-threatening injuries, but one woman is in a serious condition.
I've seen it. I haven't played it.
Is it? Were they run down again, Jeanette?
Yeah, it says 8 a.m. this morning, a short black guy in a suit drove over people on the pavement in his car.
No, we had that happen in Toronto. Just
that has happened on Westminster previous to this. And after the Ariana Grande bombing, they're supposedly on high alert.
Yeah.
But obviously they're not that alert that they caught the guy that did it. But you see, what gets me so mad is he probably sentenced him to life in prison, but he'll be out in 8 years.
Yep. Or they could be like our government and give him $15 million in compensation for after you've admitted to being a terrorist.
Right, no, not Star Wars. There's a certain one I'm after.
It says it's time for Tommy Robinson to take control. Tommy Robinson was warning everybody about this for a long time.
Yep.
I don't know who Tommy Robinson is.
Which one are you after?
There's a Moana one, Hey Hey, and Thingamajig. It's the one with the chicken on the pig or something. The chicken on the pig.
I think that's all the ones that they've got.
Oh, they some some Asdas have really good ones and some have really pants ones.
Super Pop says hashtag Boris Johnson. But I mean,
Thank you, Will.
Oh, Flying Monkey says he's supposed to be going to London on Saturday. Not sure if he's going now. But I mean, as regarding the politicians, I mean, you know, this is only my opinion, but they all piss in the same pot, basically.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's Labour, whether it's Conservative, whatever party it is.
Yeah. It never used to be like that, but in the last sort of 5 years, it's gone downhill. Politics and all that.
You know, I don't care who they put in power. They all piss in the same pot.
They all mess it up for us.
You know, and it's basically the country has got that much in the doo-doo. You know, it don't matter how long a certain party is in office, they're not going to get the country out of the shit that it's in, basically.
Yeah.
You know, it's everything. You lot still here. I've been out to the bank and back. Lol. Yes, we're still here, Lucy.
Lucy.
But yeah, I mean, I suppose it's, you know, it's saying whatever party gets into power, you know, the country is in that much crap at the moment. It's going to take any party that gets into power years and years and years to get them out the doo-doo.
Yep.
Oh, Tommy Robinson was the EDL leader. For anybody that doesn't know, the EDL is the English Defence League.
Yeah.
Which is a bit controversial, so I'm not going into any more detail about that.
Yeah.
But yeah. He's now got his own party, he says.
Oh, wow.
But, I mean, I don't care who gets in power, you know. The country is in that much as regards, like, NHS, hospitals, doctors, police and everybody. Just, you know, they're having to get rid of, like, army people, police officers, because they can't afford to pay the wages.
Yep.
You know, and basically, I mean, when it all comes down to it, it's the money, really.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it is. It's money.
You know, I mean, when all's said and done, I mean, Matt, I look at it this way: if a party gets into power, I mean, it's all right, like when they're doing like an election, and we promised this and we promised that. If they haven't got the money to fulfil them promises, then basically they're a creek without a paddle.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I don't know what cider to get.
I bought a new cider today. That one's lovely.
Raven says cyclists and pedestrians were hit at around 50 miles an hour while waiting for the lights to change.
I've had that one. Lovely.
No.
I mean, from my perspective, what is going to gain from doing things like that? You know,
Nothing.
you know, it's yeah. From their perspective, they're trying to make a statement, but it's, you know, so is everybody else trying to make a statement as to this, that, the other.
Yeah.
I I mean, like physically, they've not gained anything by it, only causing misery.
Exactly.
And what got me about the terrorist attack on the Ariana Grande concert is the fact that they knew there'd be children there as well. And this is what really gets me. The terrorists knew that there was going to be children there. I mean, what has a young child ever done to them?
Terrorists don't care.
You know, they don't. Youngsters don't get involved in politics. You know, they just wanted to play with the toys, etc. Get on with their life. So, you know, it's deplorable, really deplorable. There's going to be a war.
Flying monkey. The world's going to go. It's going to. Because basically, quite a lot of it's all to do with technology, social media, and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just going to end up. We're all going to have a big war, fight each other, and eventually, you know, technology will take over. There'll be no more humans in about 100 years, and it will be.
I introduced my randomness. Hi, Cole.
I introduced my randomness.
Hi.
Yeah.
How's your period project coming on? Any way to put it?
Yeah, I saw been away for the weekend as well just recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. I'll have to do one.
I could put a wig on and just pretend and say the words for you. So that would help.
Basically, Carl, Juice My Randomness wanted. Okay then, Dory. We'll
See you later, Dory.
Carl, Juice My Randomness wanted just from a woman's perspective to say one word about period. Well, I sort of did put a, you know, does that apply to us that's gone through the menopause? Oh, he's off to Jersey on Thursday.
At least he's not going to New Jersey. He'll be going to the Channel Islands, I would imagine.
So yes, I will. If I think about it, because what it is, we've been that busy organising because we're going away on Friday as well. I've been that busy. Things have sort of gone out the window. I've got to catch up on videos. I've got to, and I'd completely forgot about it. Yeah, he says he wished it was New Jersey, but it's Channel Islands. Yes, we're going to the Isle of Wight, Carl. Well, we're actually going down to Portsmouth Friday, but we sail on the ferry on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
But yes, I mean, I've heard Jersey's quite nice as well. So, but that'd be like a future. Yeah, he says it's so beautiful in the Isle of Wight. Well, you see, it's called the Isle of Wight, but it's just like a little island. And apparently, by all accounts, you can get from one side of the island to the other in 30 minutes.
Yeah, you can.
Either way, you know, you can get from one side to the other in 30 minutes.
And if he's going to Jersey, it'll take less time for him to get one side of the island to the other.
Yeah.
Yes, we're talking Carl, and we're going to hopefully, because we're buying a cottage, so we're hoping to get some live streams done as well. Well, you see, Super Pop Bro says he hasn't been away since 2000. It's forward planning.
Longer than that.
Yeah.
2000. No, not 2000.
It's only 9 miles long, it says. But,
Last time I went on holiday was about 20 years. No, it's not 20 years ago because it's when my nephews were little. Must be about 14 years ago was the last time I had a holiday.
Well, you see, we always said when we got across with my head, we never went on holiday. And when I got with Pixie, it says, you know, if we have to save up all year for it, we're going to go at least once a year.
Yeah. And the last time I actually actually went somewhere properly abroad, that was nearly 20 years ago.
He says, I hope that...
There you go, Emily. If you see that, that's
yeah.
It's early days at the moment due to my randomness. It's very early days.
Yes, we're hoping to get down to Harrogate on the 29th of September for Carl and Rodney's engagement party.
Ooh, that'll be good.
It's such a function place. It's going to be a big event. So there you go, Carl. You've got to make sure they've got Fosters on tap.
Emily. Yeah.
He says, yes, you are all invited, by the way.
I'll show you, Emily, what was said, because it'd be easier than you trying to look for it.
Yes, they do have Fosters, he says. So that's Pixie sorted. As long as they've got Fosters, it's okay.
Yeah. All right. I might be able to get you some out here, Pixie, if you come out here.
We do that. Vicky says if we go out there, she'll probably be able to get some Fosters. So yes. So basically, once we get off as holiday, then got to start saving so we can like stay overnight, etc. in Harrogate.
No.
And then also the other thing you've got to start working out when you get back from your holiday, how we're going to organise this next meetup and all that.
Yes, exactly where we holding it, etc.
Yeah, and when and who's interested and.
I mean, Nick did suggest Bristol because there's a lot of like places.
If it was Bristol, I wouldn't be able to go. That'd be another one I wouldn't be able to go because that's way too far out of from where in Kent all the way over to Bristol. That would take forever to get there. We're worse than going up to where you are, Jeanette.
No, we've not organised a date, but we're hoping that Crimson will be coming over later on. We thought about October, November time.
We need to organise one that's sort of almost south, but not completely south. London way. So then it's more for everyone can get to it from all directions. Even people coming on aeroplanes.
I mean, Bella and Ian live in Warrington. Where's Teddington? It's like in Harrogate.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Teddington's not in Harrogate. Teddington is Middlesex, I believe.
But it's finding a place. I mean, like the last one was in Birmingham. Now, even Gail admitted herself that it was a wrong location because we met in the Bullring. There was nowhere for the guys to fly the drones. You know, it was shot. So, you know, we thinking like somewhere where like we could have what we call a picnic in the park. So us ladies can sit and have a picnic while the guys fly the drones. It's finding somewhere that's like got the open spaces or a you know, like a park where us ladies
Yeah.
can, you know, have picnics and whatever. We can sit and natter.
Do your knitting, do your crocheting, do you
Go off for a trail.
because if I have to go to it, it'd have to be where I can access it from public transport, because
Yeah.
where I live, down in Kent, which is the furthest away from everybody.
Yeah.
Even Jason is slightly a bit higher up than me, towards you lot, sort of.
Where's Jason in?
He's sort of over Southampton way, but he's not
Oh.
Southampton. He's a bit higher than that. But without.
Yeah.
Even William's higher up the country than me.
Yeah, he's in Essex.
Shh, don't give the game away. He'll be on to you. Oh, Brighton be an awesome place to do a meet up.
Jeanette's on twice.
Oh.
Right, we're back. I just got a message up on the thing, and it says chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to connect you. And then it says successfully connected. I don't know what went off there whatsoever.
You're up there twice
Everybody
now.
knows.
Right, because there's two of you up there. So what we can hope for.
Well,
You need to, Jeanette, if you can, eject the one next, because the image, there's two images of you. There you go. That's it. That's it. Now you're 50 minutes away from me.
We're back.
I think definitely Super Pop Bro should do a get together and meet up at some point, because he's actually 50 minutes away, sort of. It depends which way you
What,
go.
Brighton?
No, where William lives. From me, he's about.
Oh, right. Because Carl said, is Brighton an option?
Oh, I love Brighton. I used to go to school near Brighton. Brighton's lovely. And Emily likes Brighton.
You know, it's basically, you know, it's the distance, like such as selves that live in Sheffield. I mean, it's basically looking into it how far, you know, Brighton or whatever is away from us.
Look at the Great British map and put pins in all the places where everyone comes from, and then point somewhere in the middle between everyone, somewhere in the middle of the country. It'll be somewhere where we can all get to.
Yeah.
Well, you see, Brighton or York, I can't see. You know,
York is up towards the Yorkshire way anyway, compared to where I am. It's up north, and Brighton's it's in Sussex, which is left to me or right to me.
I'm just going to Google how far Brighton or York is away from
York
me.
will be nearer you than Brighton by a long way.
Yeah.
Vicky is so quiet.
Yeah. I'm writing trivia questions.
She's concentrating.
Yeah.
I mean, even Brighton is like nearly 4.5 hours away from. Yeah, well,
sorry, I would say something, but I don't know anything about what the cities and stuff that they're talking
Yeah.
about. So I just.
Yeah. Carl's saying we could rent an Airbnb, but I tried that one before. I didn't have much luck with it, but it's like planning ahead, if you know what I mean. Hiya, Ian. Right.
Welcome back, Ian.
Hi, Ian.
It's Ian Matthews this time, not DJ.
Oh, hi, Ian Matthews. Sorry. Well, still welcome back. He's been here before.
He has on many occasions.
But you see, York is good for us because it's only just over an hour away.
Yeah, right. I'm going to see how long it would take me to get to York. Let's do that. Okay, Google. How long would it take for me to get to York? It would take me 4 hours, 12 minutes by walking, then a bus, then walking, then train, then walking, then train.
Wow.
If I went in a car, it would take me 4 hours, 53 minutes. So I don't think I'll be going to York.
Uh,
Let's do. Okay, Google. How far is it to Bristol? That would take me 3 hours and 59 minutes. Walking, bus, walking, train, walking, train.
well, that's better than 4.5 hours, isn't it, though?
Only by about 10 minutes, because it's 3 hours, 53 minutes.
But yeah, it's finding somewhere that's central to everybody, that it's not going to take them all day to get there, if you know what I mean.
And it's, you know, and it's a fairly direct route for travel as well. That's not going to take you. You have to go from one place to another place to another. Hey, Nick. Hello, Nick. We were just talking about you, Nick. Your ears must have been burning. Oh, you've been.
Yeah, well, we're discussing the next meet-up and how long. Oh, he says he's been listening. Like Bristol or Brighton or York or whatever. You know what I mean?
Or what about somewhere like Oxford or Cambridge? Because that is sort of, that's not as high as north, and it's not south. It is a sort of in between, and there's lovely stuff to do around Oxford and Cambridge.
Well, Juice My Randomness said, I think London would be the easiest for us all. That's 3 hours from Harrogate. But there was talk about London, but there again, you've got to find the open spaces, because we're on about doing a picnic in the park.
Well, you've got Regent's Park, you've got loads of different open spaces in London. London Zoo and Regent's Park, yes. We all go to the zoo.
Ian said Milton Keynes.
Yeah, and like Ian said, Oxford. I would say Cambridge or Oxford, because that is more sort of central and higher up for. And so it's not as far for north and south. It's a mixture in between.
Well, you see, I mean, but all no-fly zones for drones. Can't fly in Regent's Park. Juice My Randomness said Newcastle or Nottingham. Well, Nottingham's closer to us. That ain't far away. Yeah. We see what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to do like a private hangouts with everybody.
And put a map up on the screen.
Yeah, and like throw suggestions around, you know, as regards, you know, how easy it is to get there. It don't specifically have to be for drones, but Nottingham is good.
Or something where we can all do something as an activity, not like where you went to the ballroom where it's just shops. It's got to be something where there's either an activity that we could all do or not do. Like we could all go to a big theme park, and then you can go on rides, or you can sit and chat. Or
you see what we thought a good theme for the next meetup would be. Yeah, could do a poll on Facebook. We thought of a theme of like picnic in the park. Now, like when we went to the Birmingham meetup, I did all baking. Now, it's something where we could all get together and say, well, I'll do the baking. Somebody brings soft drinks. Somebody brings, you know, make sandwiches up. Okay, then, Ian, thank you for joining us. You know,
sorry.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Everybody could contribute a little bit of, you know, like somebody could bring salad, or somebody could bring dips, or, you know, things that you have for a picnic. And instead of one person doing all the cooking, each individual person brings something to it, if you know what I mean.
You've also
like a potluck.
You've also got to think the time of year that if we are planning on doing the next thing, if it's going to be a bit colder, picnic in the park might not be the best idea.
Well, you see, this is it. This is what we've got to discuss, but it's same as you said, it's the time of year. You know, it's sort of we've sort of all got to get together to discuss it and say,
have a big session of just discussing everything, lots of ideas, brainstorm.
Yeah, brainstorming, so to speak. You know, same as we've said, it might be raining, it might be a bit cold, but we all want somewhere where it's like, instead of the bull ring where there were shops and there were nowhere to sit, etc., it's somewhere where we can all meet, where there's like disability, you know, accessibility, etc., things like that.
Yeah.
And Nick says Newcastle's out the question because it's like 6 hours for him. London would be good, I reckon. In November they have Winter Wonderland in Hyde Park.
They do, yes.
Ooh.
And they have all sorts of events going on then.
It's like as well. I mean, the suggestion of like a picnic in the park. I mean, it doesn't necessarily, you know, if we all sort of contribute a little bit towards like feeding everybody, if we know exact numbers, etc. So, some as I say, it can't call it brainstorming.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jeanette, I'm gonna go off for now. Just give
I'm
me
going to
send me a link when you guys talk to Kate.
Yeah, yeah, I will do. Well, I said to Bella, you know, we'd do a private hangouts, and you know, same as I says, don't rush. You sort of get yourself sorted, get yourself a shower,
Absolutely.
You know, clothes and everything. So, but yeah, I mean, to be nice for us all sort of to do like a group hangout thing, and you know, throw ideas about, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah, so just ring me when she gets on, and
yeah, I will do.
All right, bye guys.
Yeah, see you later, Vicky.
See you later, Vicky.
Bye.
Well, I'll not be going on too much longer because I've got stuff to do.
I need to have my lunch.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I need to sort of get stuff sorted. So so yeah, so I mean, these are all ideas that we can put to one another when we, you know, when we do the private hangouts, etc. Such as, you know, finding out how far certain places are from each other. You know, you know, one place might be all right for one person, but then it might be too far for another person to go to. And it's like such as yourself, or like Nick, he'd have to come on the train. DJ Ian would have to come on the train. You know, I'd
have to either go train or coach, depending on where it is.
Yeah. So right, I'm gonna close it down, guys. I'm gonna get stuff done, and I shall see you all in the morning. Hopefully a bit earlier than today. So I'll see you all later, guys. Thank you for joining me, and I love you all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.